Good evening, dear friends of YouTube land. How are you all doing? You're welcome to Raving with RWR here, my little live stream series on my YouTube channel, which is called Songs from the RWR Room. We're presenting singer-songwriters from Belgium and beyond, and you're all very, very welcome back here. And thank you for being with us here live this evening. If you have any comments or questions, throw them up there on the screen, and I will add them as we go along. Maybe say hello. If you're a first-time viewer to my YouTube channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below and ring that notification bell, and you will not miss any of the videos. As I said, this is a small part of what I do here on the channel. It is dedicated to singer-songwriters, and this is a little show where I get to talk to them wherever they may be in the world, and it's great. If you would like to donate, of course, to the show, the tip jar is always open as well. The virtual tip jar is down there in the links below, the PayPal link, or you can, of course, visit the shop at therwrroom.com. Tonight's stream, as always, brought to us courtesy of G-Sharp Guitars, the world's finest travel electric guitars. Check them out in the link below as well there, please. So how's everyone doing? If you're watching, where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments, and let us know how you are and where you are. It's a warm day here in Belgium today. Well, it was cooling off now finally. My guests tonight are all the way over in Ghent in Belgium, and we already have Chris is in there from Germany. Hello, Chris. Guten Abend, and good to see you. Thanks for joining us here. A Murder in Mississippi are the guests tonight. A mighty, mighty band, Ghent-based band, and I'm very lucky to have the brother and sister from the band over there in Ghent. So let's welcome them to the show. Are you there, Leanda and Myrtha? Yes,
Hi.
they are.
We're here.
Hello. Oh, they've gone very
Alive
dark
and
on me.
kicking.
How you doing?
Yeah, fine. How are you, Mr. Rua?
I'm very well. Do you have any light in your room? You're very dark.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was
do.
just
Oh.
thinking we need more lights.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all right.
Light.
Just so we can
Yes.
see you. Ah, look at that.
All
There you go.
right.
Hi.
Here we are.
How you doing? Leander and Myrtha, your brother and sister.
Yes.
For how long now? No, just joking. All your life, I hope.
Well, I was first.
Oh, you were first.
He always says that.
Is
was
he?
first.
Is he a bit of a bully, Myrtha?
A
Was he?
bit.
Was he a bit? Yeah.
Ah,
He calmed
What
over
was-
the years, but
Did he
when
calm
we
a
were
bit? He.
children, we used to argue a lot.
yeah, we used to follow. I used to follow you around the house with big scissors.
Don't say that to people.
Yeah,
Really?
it's live for the
Just
whole
like
world
to
see.
scare her, I hope. Yeah.
Yeah, and she was behind me with like a big football to throw on my head. So
Ah,
yeah,
lovely.
just crazy
It sounds
stuff.
like a
Yeah.
healthy sibling relationship to me.
It was fun.
Yeah,
It
just
really
a little shenanigans, you know.
I know.
Just like
I think that's a yeah. We've all done it. I'm the older boy, and I give my sister a hard
Oh,
time
yeah.
as well. So she knows what it's like. Well, come here to me. You have a great band, guys. The first time, well, I heard you a long time ago, but your news is awesome. How long is it out now? River Whispers.
River Whispers. How long is it out? You mean?
Yeah, it's kind of a
yeah.
new song, is it? New single.
I think it's from.
Um,
It's around May, is it?
in the lockdown.
Oh right,
somewhere
yeah.
in
It's
the
hard.
lockdown.
It's difficult to know with the lockdown
Think-
what
I'm
month
not
it is or
sure.
what year it is,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I'm
It's
not
crazy.
sure.
I
Yeah.
think somewhere in May.
Yeah,
or
but with the
June,
COVID, everything.
or early
Everything
June.
kind of
like-
turned upside down. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. A great name, A Murder in Mississippi. Tell us where that came out of. Where did the name come from?
Well, actually, we were just thinking about like a cool name, something that sounded like a little bit dark,
Yeah,
but our music is not too dark. Some songs are, but the name is actually from the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River that we love the United States and we
Indeed.
love America. But the Mississippi River has a great connection with all kinds of music genres, like that the Delta has, you know, like with rock and roll music, blues music, country music, even some Irish folk.
Yeah.
Eh?
yeah.
Or jazz in the south.
Yeah,
or-
yeah. So it has like a great connection with music
Yeah.
genres, and that's what we do because we play. Some people say we are a bluegrass band. Some people say that we're a folk band.
The Mississippi like connects all those kinds of countries
Yeah.
and music
Yes.
together in one
genres,
river.
yes.
So that's what we
Yeah.
are, I
It,
guess, because we're
it's
not like limited to one genre.
yeah,
We have like different kinds of
it's
stuff.
true. And why that genre? Why not jazz? And why not? What drew you into the to
It's
that
difficult to
style of?
yeah, it's difficult to say because when I write music, I sometimes I'm in the mood for a blues song, but when I grab my guitar and it's always like that when I grab my guitar and I want to write a song, it doesn't work. It always like the
Yeah,
song comes to me, and sometimes it's more of a folky touch to it, and sometimes it's more bluegrass, sometimes it's blues.
Hmm.
But
what?
on the first album, you hear like the we were looking for like this kind of
In
thing
which
in
direction
between.
we were
Yeah,
gonna go.
yeah,
And
Yes,
it's also because all musicians in the band, we all have a different background
yeah.
of music. Actually, we have a jazz singer. I am more into pop and country,
yeah, it's
and then
quite
Yeah.
amazing. Can you just tell me? Speaking of the band, sorry to interrupt you, but who's in the band? Give us the names of. Are all these
Well,
original members of the band? You know, do you remember
we
do you
got the
remember the names?
amazing Merte on the
The
vocals,
Myrtle. Oh yes, indeed, you
on the
have.
vocals and the percussion. I sing and play guitar. We have Lore who plays the banjo.
yeah. And I studied with Lore in high school,
Yeah,
so we
Wow,
sang a lot
that's the
together,
connection.
and
that's the
that's
connection there with
Yeah,
why.
Laura.
we
Yeah,
have Dieter on the piano. We have Steen. He plays the
Double.
upright bass, but he also plays mandolin sometimes on some songs. But
beautiful.
like on the album, he played mandolin on almost every song.
Wow,
Uh, and we have Alexandra on the violin.
great. And so you were saying, Myrtle, that all of these musicians have different backgrounds and different sort of tastes and styles and
Yes. Yeah, Alexandra, who plays the violin, is more like
Classic.
classically educated.
trained. Yeah,
And then Lore has a more jazzy background. I am more into pop. Leander and Dieter are mostly into
Metal.
metal, the hard stuff.
yeah,
And then Dieter is, Stain is
Steen.
more into like
Folk music.
folk, rock, punk
Yeah,
rock.
yeah, yeah.
brilliant.
So it's,
So we got all these crazy people with these
yeah,
crazy genres,
but
but
it works.
But
yeah,
it works very
Somehow it
well. It's
works.
somehow it
yeah.
Yeah.
works. So
And we
you
have
two,
like this, yeah, this crazy vibe.
you
Like,
do have a crazy vibe. Your show is brilliant. It's very energetic, and you can't help but move to your songs, and you know, and so one of the big draws I think to your music to your show is the energy level. Of course, you're all brilliant musicians, yes, but also there's a great energy to what you do. But growing up as brother and sister, then were you listening to country music? Were you listening to stuff your parents, for example, in the house that must have
Yeah.
drawn you a little bit into country? Did it?
yes,
As long
yes,
as we can remember, there was
there was
always
music.
music in the house. From classical to country to singer-songwriters to
Bluegrass.
Irish stuff,
Yeah,
everything.
All
And
kinds.
I remember
except
when,
metal.
no, that's not
Okay.
true. When I was about 10 years old, I remember my mom teaching me song on guitar, and we would harmonize. And my mother would look at me like, wow, you can really sing. And we would just
Yeah.
harmonize and click. And since then, I fell in love with harmonizing, singing, and music.
Amazing. Yeah, and you do it very well. Yeah, you seem to have this natural ear for it. I guess you're not trained as a singer like myself or
No,
either of you know. So just it's a
no.
natural thing, and it comes across
Yeah.
as such. Um, but anyway, thanks for being on the show. I've got at least 4 of your songs here lined up to play for our listeners. I want to start with the new single, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Is there this song? We spoke about this before, Leander, because it was on the COVID 9000
Yeah.
playlist, and one of my favorite tracks from I think was it the first selection or the second? I'm not sure which.
I think the first.
The
The
first
I
first
think it was on the
selection.
first.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
there from the
Yeah.
beginning, from the start.
So we did speak about this briefly when I interviewed people from that. But tell us again the inspiration behind the song River Whispers.
Well, it's a song that I wrote from one of my travels in the United States, in Florida, and I was struck by the beautiful nature over there. Um, I thought to myself, if I have to die, I hope not, but if I had to die, that would be the most beautiful place I've ever been to. And
Um,
I rafted with alligators on the river, and that's why
did
it
you?
stuck to me. River whispers, carry me home, and let our bodies lay to rest.
Great,
So that's
beautiful
why it
line.
stuck with me.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, well let's give it a play, folks. This is River Whispers from a Murder, Mississippi, and we'll be back. We'll be back to chat with the guys very soon. Check this out. Have a little
Cheers.
dance.
I'll come on my wayward son. It's no easy street where I come from. Well, it's been so long since a cold dark night. I got a flame here and it's burning bright. Across the forests, across the seas, life in the city, not much for me. Where the water's clearer, I'll be found. I never lost and I'll never found. And you're so far, far away from home, poor boy. You're so far from where you've been. Well, river whispers, carry me home. A little bodies need to rest. Where the gator swims, where the crane bird sings. Oh, mighty river, please pull me in. Be my hands, my guiding light. Where have you been all my life? You never showed me any grace. The water hides these from your face, and that's why I will always sing. I found my strength in some. And you're so far, far away from home, poor boy. You're so far from where you've been. Well, river whispers, carry me home. A little bodies laid to rest. And you're so far, far away from home, poor boy. You're so far from where you've been. Well, river whispers, carry me home. River whispers, carry me home. River whispers, carry me home. And let our bodies lay to rest.
River Whispers, carry me home. What a great song. You should be proud of that.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous,
Thank you, man.
a hail fein number, as the Belgians would say. Have you been the only songwriter in the band, Leander, or do you kind of swap it and take turns in doing that?
If I like lyrics, most of the time I do with Merte, but sometimes like melodies and instrumental parts I do with Stain. Stain is a great guy to write with. He
See.
has also a different vision on melodies and on like some kind of stuff. So yeah, writing with Stain has been very good. But most of the time,
You write the
I write
songs,
the songs.
and
Okay.
Yoda has wrote a song,
Yeah,
Blue
true.
Lake.
Okay.
Yeah, our
Nice. So
first
you all
album. She
contribute.
wrote-
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
wrote a song on the new album.
Yeah.
But
Great. All right.
it's his melody, and I
And tell us how.
wrote the
So
lyrics.
I'll start with Myrtha then. What is your songwriting process like, Myrtha? Do you have to sit? You play an instrument, or do you just like to sit down with lyrics and kind of do you hear it in your head? How does it work for you?
Well, I have to say, when I'm writing with Leander, it all comes just naturally, I
Yeah.
guess. Most of the time, he has a melody right in his head, and then he plays something, and then I like hum a little bit to it, and then just lyrics come straight to my mind, and then
The lyrics always flow out to
the lyrics flow
Yeah.
out. I wrote the song on the album in like maybe 10 minutes or
Oh
something.
wow! So it can happen quite quickly when you're in the
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
the
it's
zone.
crazy.
Yeah.
And does that happen the same with you, Leander, or do you, I find that you can have to write a lot of notes and over time put it together. We all have different ways of doing it, but excuse me. So do you do it kind of quickly as well, or do you just kind of go with the moment and
Sometimes
see?
it goes very quickly. Sometimes it takes years. I think there's a new song on the album that I already wrote for 2 years.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. It's 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. And I kept changing things and it was like, no, it's not good. And then this melody has to be different. And on one day, I'm just like whistling or something like that. And I have it.
It was just there, it just came.
Yeah. But it's like a song on the new album that we wrote, Starlight Dreamer. That song, just I had the melody in my head, and I was thinking a little bit of Moon River, that song.
Yeah,
I don't
beautiful.
know if you know the song.
The
Moon
Attic
River.
Really do.
Blue.
Yeah, from
Gorgeous.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah,
It's-
Audrey Hepburn.
yeah.
Moon
Um,
River, wider
Yeah,
than
voila. Had the same
Crossing
vibe,
in
and I
style.
had something in my mind, and I start writing the words down, and in 5 minutes,
It
it
was
was
all
all
there.
there.
Well, I've got that song lined up. I know it was meant to be number 3. I mean, I know Myrtha sings on this song, which
Yeah.
lovely singer you are too, Myrtha. My first time to hear
Thank you very much.
So let's play that song next. But you mentioned at the beginning of the song that you wrote it for a friend of yours. Tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about the song and the inspiration behind it.
Well, I wrote it in the first place for one of my best mates or neighbor for like
Friend of the family.
yeah, friend of the family. He was
Yeah.
like a family member to us. He passed away with his motorcycle, and
Oh,
from that day I was never the same. I miss him every day. Um, but the thing is with the song Starlight Dreamer, it's like it's someone who guides you on your way. It's like I wrote it like when you have to go, when you're on the other side, but you're like stuck between, call it what you want, heaven or hell, or
wherever,
but someone
yeah.
who guides you to the other side and someone who makes you feel safe, and that's a Starlight Dreamer.
And we
for
didn't
us.
really expect that it would have such an impact on people, because
Mhm,
there are
yeah.
so many people who
Yeah.
come up to us and say, "Oh,
Yeah.
we find such comfort in your song. We also lost somebody." So
Yeah. We got even a fan who tattooed the lyrics on,
on
her
her
arm.
arm, yes.
Isn't
So-
that beautiful too when that
Yeah.
happens?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It really is. It has happened to me on a couple of occasions too, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm just looking for the song here. I think it's the second song. But tell me about the Vinylly sessions as well. What a beautiful beautiful thing. It's no longer with us, the Vinylly sessions, but
Yeah.
beautifully
such a
shot
thing.
videos
Rest
and
in peace,
Yeah.
really.
It was such a beautiful thing. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. It was just like 20 minutes, one shot, and go.
The location was
It was
amazing.
beautiful.
it was. Where was the location?
Was it brewery?
Stoke-Away?
No,
Oh,
brewery.
An old brewery, but I
yeah.
don't remember where. Nope.
Well, no, it doesn't matter.
Sorry.
But it's just a beautiful
But
Just
you
a
can see
beautiful
on the
place.
video, everybody's gonna see on the video, it's an amazing location.
So beautiful.
And they did such good work. Even
They did. I was just speaking with. I was just speaking with the main man there recently, Lars, one
Lars.
of the
Yeah,
producers.
Lars.
Yeah, about maybe maybe working a little bit together on the Rural Room stuff in the future. He's a wonderful cameraman. He does great work.
Yeah.
But
Shout out
this
to
is the right
Lars.
track. Yeah, absolutely, Lars. If you're watching, keep up the great work. Lars has a great website. If you are watching, Lars, throw it up there in the comments so people can find out where to reach you. So this song, Starlight Dreamer, featuring the lovely vocals of Myrtha, is in this. So enjoy this, folks, and we'll be back in a few minutes with more chat from A Murder in Mississippi, the Vinylly Sessions as well. Thanks to the Vinylly Sessions for this great video.
This next song we're gonna play is called Starlight Dreamer. And I wrote it for one of my best friends who passed away. It's for you, Peter.
Starlight dreamer, stranger in the light, can you come and reach for me, gliding through the night? And if you take me, make sure I know that I don't fall. Please let me know. Please let me know, starlight dreamer, when it's my time to let go.
Starlight dreamer, please carry me home. There are some people waiting, maybe to feel all alone. But if you're the moon, and I'm just a star, we lost the fight, but we win the war. Please let me know, starlight dreamer, now I see you for who you are. We're floating by the old clouding streams. I see some lanterns glowing, they glow just for me. I'm so scared to let go, and when there's no blood left to bleed, 'cause a heart is no heart when it don't beat. Starlight dreamer, I wonder now and then, tell me a story of how my life began.
Somebody I know, let your wings glow. Please let me know. Please let me know. You're my starlight dreamer.
You're my starlight dreamer.
Yes, you, starlight dreamer. You're my starlight dreamer. It's time to let you go.
Beautiful, beautiful guys. Well done. That's absolutely stunning.
Thank you,
Another
Brian.
gem of a song. We're back. Of course, when you're dependent on Wi-Fi and internet, of course, there was a small drop out there in the middle of your song, of course, on that YouTube playback. But that's how it goes sometimes
Yeah.
on these streams. You never know. Sometimes they work, and sometimes they get
No
little
worries.
niggly bits. But I'm sure people will go and hopefully check out all of your songs on your YouTube channel. Everything is linked, I suppose, guys, from amurderinmississippi.com. Your website is there, so I suppose they can find your Facebook and all your web links.
Everything is on there.
Everything's on there. Brilliant. So that's where they'll find you. That's really good. Happy to hear that. So how long have the band been going as a unit, and are all the members now the original members of the band? Do you
No,
remember?
they're not all the original members.
No.
But we started about like 5 years ago, just me and Leander just sitting in the living room playing guitar and thinking
Yeah.
like, what if we actually would start a band?
Really?
Would
Yeah,
that
that's-
work?
and
And
that's how it
Actually,
came about.
the story was like I was playing guitar in a metal band called 6 Days of Justice, and I almost played like every weekend. So I was never at home. I was always like playing in the weekends, and our parents divorced, and that sometimes you were more with our mother, and sometimes I was more with at my father's place because there was our band practice and stuff. So one time I visited my mother and Merte was playing guitar, and I was like, "Since when did you play guitar? How did I miss this? What?"
Yeah.
Like I was mind blown. And then she had like a singer-song project on her school, and where you recorded your own CD, but like yeah, the first songs that you made. I was like, wow, damn, I missed this. She can play guitar. So I was thinking, now we can play together. um, so yeah, and that's why we got the idea. Maybe we have to do
Together.
something
Yeah.
and more because yeah, I was playing metal and I wanted something a little more at ease, a little more
Sure.
bluesy, and a little more
Yeah.
And then I already sang with Laura at school, so I thought she would be the perfect
be
singer
perfect.
That was a
to go with the
combo.
band because our voices just go really well
Yeah.
together. When we
Yeah.
harmonize, it just sometimes we always laugh with when we have this, but sometimes we don't know
Who's singing?
who sings. When
Right.
Laura
So it
sings,
just naturally
or
blends. Yeah.
yeah, when we
Yeah.
harmonize, it's like who is the second voice, who is the first?
They have two different voices, but the thing is when you record a song and you have the two voices together, they're like
It just blends
like
really,
angels.
really well.
It's amazing, isn't it? How
It's
that
like-
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Because they say that brother and sister, you can't get a closer match sonically than a brother and sister singing together. They say, but it's lovely to find someone who isn't
Well,
family
I've
as
never
such.
experienced that. Only with Leander and then with Laura.
Amazing.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty amazing.
That is amazing. So, Leander, I didn't know that part about you, about being you're like a shredder, a metal guitarist, like a real shredder dude, were you?
You should look that up. 6 Days of Justice. Shout
6
out.
Days of Justice. So that's okay. Are they still going?
Are you still
Are they?
going?
Still going? Yes and no. We're
no.
we're together for 13 years,
Wow.
but maybe we're gonna start something new with
13 years. You must have been like 9 years old when you started with them, right?
He's not that young.
Okay, he's not that young. Okay, he just looks like the baby
yeah.
face was throwing me off.
yeah, baby face.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe we're gonna start something new. I think it's time for me for a new chapter in
Yeah.
metal music. But I leave everything open. If maybe in half a year I'm gonna say I'm gonna record another record with 6 Days. I'm not sure.
My friend Chris there in Germany made a comment there that getting started in metal is often the key to getting interested in other
Yeah,
styles
that's
of
true.
music. So I suppose you'd agree with that.
I have
Yeah.
a guy who I listen to is Billy Strings, and I recently found out he was also a metal guy but now he's one of the top bluegrass players in the game. He's one of the best guitar
Amazing, isn't
players,
it?
like
Yeah.
finger picking I've ever seen. Like,
As Chris was saying, so you already have the notes and the dexterity, to
yeah,
Yeah.
to lash it out. So it's only a matter of, I suppose, trying getting your head around another style. When I
And
saw go
I'm
ahead, sorry.
always mind blown by how they play guitar. Like, how do they do that in metal? It's like the fingers
So
go
do I.
like this, and I'm like, what?
So am I. It's amazing. It's an
It's so
amazing to
hard. I
see
think it's
and to
one of
hear.
the hardest genres to play guitar in, I think, and everything.
I would think so too, because the amount
yeah.
of accuracy has to be very high. You have to be,
Yeah.
you're not only fast, but you've got to be very accurate.
And so
to say.
tight. Everything has to be so tight.
well,
Yeah.
if you play hardcore or beatdown music, it's just like 3 frets.
Yeah.
So
Is it
that's
okay?
not
So
very
that,
easy.
that.
But
You-
yeah, we play like, it's not so technical actually. 6 days. Some people always think it's very difficult, but actually
what you're doing
yeah,
is just
it
doing
makes
it
a
with
lot-
power and passion. Yeah.
Yeah, voila.
That's it. When I saw the guitars hanging
Also,
behind you,
Dieter,
Yeah.
our piano player, is the vocalist in 6 Days of Justice.
see what I mean? So it's okay. Wow.
So
So it's
everything,
all
you know?
interconnected, eh? It is.
everything comes together.
But
So when you
Dieter,
see, when you hear
yeah.
your band live and see them, you just don't expect any kind of metal connection. It's all.
Yeah,
This
voila.
is like it's amazing.
But some people, we have some metal fans who listen to us. We're like saying some songs. We have like a song, "The Raven and the Oak Branch
Yeah.
Tree," and
Or
for
The
some
Bones.
people it's very metal. And the Bones of John Jones.
Yeah.
For some people it's dark
It's
and
dark,
heavy.
and they.
It's crazy. I was in a Celtic rock band as well some years ago, and
Cool.
we had metal fans coming to our shows in Norway and different
Wow.
places. Again, I guess they're just drawn to the power and the passion, I suppose.
We
you don't
all
have
we
to-
all speak the same language.
Yeah.
We all speak the same language.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed we do. The
I can go
international.
to a folk concert and have the best time, and I know like folk people who goes to like very heavy metal, like sometimes like Cannibal Corpse music, like very heavy brutal death metal, and they have the time of their lives, and we all speak the same language in music.
It's for sure, absolutely right. I'm going to go back to the Vanilli sessions and play the first track from that, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, it's also on the new album.
What is the
It's
name of the new album? Let's plug the new album. It's
The name
called.
of the new album is we already said it. Yeah, we already
again.
said it.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
course we
yeah,
did.
yeah.
The new title of our album is called Hurricana.
Great name, Hurricana.
Yeah,
Another
just
clever name.
The Hurricana album.
The Hurricana
Um,
album.
Yeah,
And is that it's already out on murdermississippi.com? It's already available, is it? or-
no, it's not available yet. I think
Ah,
it's the first single, River Whispers. We released the name, but we're still tweaking some things in the studio,
I
so
see.
it will come out later this year.
Yeah,
but
we
I'm not gonna
hope
say
we
when.
still make it in 2020 with the album.
Yes.
But we're not
well,
sure.
you never know these days, of course.
But
Yeah, I know.
with the COVID situation and all the things we've been through, not as a band but in our personal lives, Hurricana was for us like
Yeah.
it was it. Yeah.
It's kind of said it all. It's a great title for an album. It looks like this. Well, this was you put this up on the 22nd of July in 2019. This particular video, because I know Vanilli stopped and they gave a lot of the bands back their videos and that, which is very nice of them. What is the story, or is there an inspiration or story behind this particular song?
Well, the song Forever in a Day is more about seeing.
It also has a dark tune to it.
Yeah,
right?
it's actually pretty dark. It's about that time that everything dies around you.
Okay,
That's all I'm gonna say.
that's all you're gonna say about
And
that
you
one.
have to listen very closely to the lyrics and
Yeah, it's more a story about the character and how he sees that everything around him changes, and
Yeah,
that sometimes his own reflection. He is not the man who he was at the beginning, and yeah, that's people always change, and that's what the song's about.
great song though. Right, folks, here it is, "Forever and a Day" from A Murder in Mississippi. Check this one out. It's also a great track.
my mother's stone. Buried in June, a little closer home. And she ran away from the corn and day. She learned how to love, and that's why she stayed. My old May, beautiful was she. Buried in June in 73. And she woke up alone with her pockets full of stones. Buried in the river, and now she's gone. It ain't easy when you're buried in the bottom of the river. Bottom of the river, sinking down alone. And she woke up alone with her pockets full of stones. Buried in the water, and now she's gone. She's singing, why away? My baby is gone forever and a day. Forever and a day, forever and a day. But I'll get back on my feet someday. Why away? My baby is gone forever and a day. Forever and a day, forever and a day. But I'll get back on my feet someday. Charlie boy, what have I done? Bless me, I'm your father, I'm the only one. And she woke up alone with her pockets full of stones. Buried in the river, and now she's gone. It ain't easy when you're buried in the bottom of the river. Bottom of the river, sinking down alone. And she woke up alone with her pockets full of stones. Buried in the river, and now she's gone. She's singing, why away? My baby is gone forever and a day. Forever and a day, forever and a day. But I'll get back on my feet someday. Why away? My baby is gone forever and a day. Forever and a day, forever and a day. But I'll get back on my feet someday.
Why away? My baby is gone forever and a day, forever and a day, forever and a day. But I'll get back on my feet someday.
Why away? My baby is gone forever and a day. Forever and a day, forever and a day. But I'll get back on my feet someday.
Yes, indeedy. You said there might be a bit of darkness in there, but no matter what the songs are about, there's still that feel-good factor to them. Even if you don't, delve down deep into it lyrically, you'll always be moved by it. I think with the melodies and with the
That's
power of it. Yeah.
That's a great compliment,
Yeah,
man.
it is.
Well, no, it's
Thank
very
you.
true. You do it at such a high level, and you have played the Mississippi. I wanted to clear this up now. You have played the Mississippi in Ghent, right? A few times, but
Yeah,
but you
a
never
couple of
murdered that.
times, yeah.
A couple of times. Actually, I'm
You know what is actually funny? When we started the Murder in Mississippi, Leander and I the Mississippi
Around the
opened
same time.
recently about that time.
Yeah.
And yeah, around the same time. So we didn't knew about the name, so it was kind of strange because we were a Murder in
Yeah.
Mississippi and on the Mississippi, it was almost like we
Yeah.
knew it from each other, but that wasn't the fact. But it was so strange because I said to Leander when it was opening, what I really want to do is play the Mississippi.
Our first goal was
Our
That's a
first
good
goal was
plan.
to play the Mississippi. and
My
then
my
we'll see
question
from
was,
there,
yeah,
and
you
then-
played the Mississippi, but you never murdered anyone there. So I wanted to clear that up for our listeners in case,
No.
because that was the first time I heard of
Yeah.
you too was around the same time that the Mississippi opened up as well. Chris, was another nice compliment there for you from Germany. Nick Cave and the Walkabouts as well. Thanks for the kind words,
Thanks, man.
Chris,
Thank
and
you.
for dropping in. Of course, I mean that music takes me back directly to the Seeger sessions when I suppose you loved the Seeger sessions when they came out as well. It was very much in the same vibe, you know, the Springsteen's
Yeah.
Seeger sessions reminded me of it reminds me of that vibe, which is beautiful as well. But I was going to ask you, Myrta, is this the only project that you're in musically at the moment, or have you been on others, or are you working towards others?
No, this is the only project I'm currently working on. I have been writing songs for myself before we started with A Murder Mississippi. Um, and I still do that sometimes, but just for myself. I won't
Yeah.
release any songs, or I just want to lay like all my priorities and focus on A Murder Mississippi right now. And then maybe in the future, we'll see what comes next.
Yeah, it's something that you might consider being a solo artist down the road, or you would abandon your songs.
I
Not
don't
really.
think so. I don't
No.
think so. If I have one goal in life, I think it would be like touring with A Murder Mississippi and just being able to play music and love what we love
Yeah.
what we do. So be able
do.
to play with them every night, and also they're my colleagues, but they're also my friends
Yes.
and my family. So
Indeed.
I would
Very
rather
lucky,
do
very
it
very
with them than
fortunate.
alone. So
Yeah. I wonder, is there any space for some heavy metal shredding in the middle of one of the songs, some stages, just to see? I wonder, how do we like?
That would be a crazy mixture, though.
Yeah.
That
It would be maybe on a resonator guitar, just a bit, because that's what I mean.
Play on a resonating guitar, so
Yeah, because when I saw the guitars behind you, and it was like, okay, I just know you as being a resonator player, and I had no idea, of course, about the metal background. But just give me a quick, for the guitar geeks watching the show, just give me a kind of a rough, just point at them from where you are, tell us what kind of
so
guitars they
that's,
are.
a lore guitar. The lore is like they make like beautiful mandolin guitars, but they also make like crazy archtop guitars.
the brown one, right?
The brown one with the big body. That's just like a bass guitar accord. That's just for recording at home, you know.
Yes.
Nothing special. But then we have my AC, my LTD Eclipse 1000 guitar. It's an amazing guitar for the price. It's I think
Great.
it's €1,000, maybe €900. I paid
LTD,
for
yeah.
it back in the day, and it's my main guitar for 6 Days of Justice. That's also an Eclipse guitar, but it's a 50, yes, an Eclipse 50 LTD, and it's just my backup guitar. And that's like a very, very cheap.
Isn't that your first
That's
guitar?
my first
Was
guitar,
it?
like a very cheap stag or something that I
remember
relicked.
I remember him being 12 and playing like on the
Really?
And I relicked it just to make it look cool.
Yeah, just you write it for the fun. Very
But
nice.
there are also
Yeah.
a couple of guitars downstairs.
You got a fair few. This is your home studio that we're in now, that you're talking to us from. Yeah. Cool. And do you do a lot of the pre-production like on your own records in that room, or is it
Yes,
just like a writing room?
Most of the time ideas, but the latest record of 6 Days of Justice has been recorded in my home studio, but it was in my other house in my first
and we also
place
did a
where I
lot
stayed.
of Murder Mississippi pre-recordings at home.
Yeah.
Um, It's a good practice, and
Yeah,
for when we go in the actual studio.
Yeah,
It is great. It's great if you have access to a little bit of recording gear where you can do a little bit of
yeah.
pre-production on whatever band you're in at the time. I want to play one more song before I say goodnight to you, and this is one that we were talking about before. It's called "Please Don't Come to Kentucky." The official music video. Tell us, it's really well shot as well. Where was the video made, or tell us a bit about the video and then the song, please.
C'est Mulestede.
Yes, it was recorded at CC Mullenstede, and we had the privilege to work with a great team of professional
Ah,
videographers who shot our
Yeah.
video. Um, and yeah, it has been perfect. We shot it all in one day, and it was very tiring and so hard, but it turned out
it
beautifully.
turned out brilliantly. Yeah, it did.
I also first um, I want to do a shout. We wanted to do a shout out to Mr. Arjan Bogart, who is our dear producer,
Please
Yes.
do.
and it's his birthday today.
Oh,
So
happy birthday, Arian.
I'm gonna
Happy.
dedicate this song to you, my friend,
Yes, we love you, RJ.
RJ Bogart.
RJ, this is for you. The Murder in Mississippi. Happy birthday to you, sir. We'll be back with the gang in a second. Let's play this song, and we'll have more chat after this, folks.
Perfect.
I'm going to Kentucky in July. I'm going to Kentucky in July. I gotta tell my son and wife, give me one more try. I'm going to Kentucky in July. I'm going to Kentucky in July.
In July?
I'm going to Kentucky in July. In July. And tell my son and wife, please give me one more try. I'm going to Kentucky in July. When I left you, baby, you're a shadow on the wall, and I didn't say a word with no voicemail or a call. I'm a bastard, yes, it's true, but I'm still loving you. I'm coming in July, and there is nothing you can do. I'm going to Kentucky in July.
In July?
I'm going to Kentucky in July. In July. Gonna tell my son and wife, I'm gonna leave it all behind. I'm going to Kentucky in July.
You're just a shadow on the wall, but I'm no fool at all. Let your tears come down like a sudden waterfall. Don't come to Kentucky.
I'm going to Kentucky.
Please don't come to Kentucky.
I'm going to Kentucky. I'm going to Kentucky. Going to Kentucky in July. In July. In July. I'm going to Kentucky in July.
In July?
I'm going to Kentucky in July. I'm gonna tell my son and wife, please give me one more try. I'm going to Kentucky in July. I'm going to Kentucky.
Please don't come to Kentucky.
I'm going to Kentucky in July.
Yes, indeed. A Murder in Mississippi. Tamara said it was so hot on the day of recording that video clip, but it was an awesome day. It was as hot as Kentucky in July, according to Tamara. So you all remember that. Thanks for the comment, Tamara.
It was a day like today. It was
Was
very
it?
hot day with lots of people in one room.
We had like a friend, and she was doing our makeup most of the time, and every 5 minutes she had
Have
to
to go
It was
back.
dripping down her face.
she had to clear my head
Yeah.
because I
Amazing
was
too.
sweating like a pig.
Yeah, that's the thing about doing professional video shoots. Yeah, especially in hot days. My God, guys, you know, we only scratched the surface here tonight with your great songs. Your new album will be out hopefully later on in the year. What releases are out already, and what can people get through the website?
Well, the only thing that is out now is River Whispers,
And of
Right.
course, the first
and
album.
of course the
That's what I
first
mean.
album.
Yeah, the first album,
Yeah.
which is called
So, if people want to support us, go buy the first album on our website.
Or some merchandise.
Yeah,
But
A Murder in Mississippi.
you know that
yes, and the links below
I
here.
feel like the second album is so much different from the first one.
Mm.
We have grown so much as musicians, and
Yeah.
together for me it's like, even if
Different
it is
world,
my
is it?
own album, it is mind blowing. For me, it's like I'm so excited for all you guys to hear
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's what
well,
I really want people to
Yeah.
hear this stuff.
I really want to get
But
it out.
we're gonna work on some things. I'm not gonna say too much,
Trying to give
but
too much
we
away.
are working
But good
on.
things are coming, and new things and new music
Yes.
is coming from A Murder in Mississippi.
Absolutely.
I
Well,
hope the future with this COVID scheiße.
yeah, indeed. This COVID shows it has to go. Were you like busy up to March when it all kind of locked down? Most bands had stuff in the works. So did you find it like when it did happen? Like, did you lose some gigs? Did you bury yourselves in songwriting and kind of start being really productive, or did you just kind of move away from it like I did? Or
No,
Well-
our release was planned in June.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And we lost
So-
every gig in summer, but every gig. I mean,
Every
our
single
weekends
one.
were booked. Normally in
Yeah.
summer, we play like
It
two
was-
shows a weekend. So normally we are fully booked, and there was none. We
Yeah.
played a wedding. That was very cool, but that was the only thing that we played this summer.
Lost it over.
So it has been sad. We really miss playing live.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, hopefully they'll come back as soon as possible, folks. So, as all bands do, we need your support. murdermississippi.com, go to the merch store there, buy the CDs, buy the stuff.
Thank
And
you.
CDs. Thank you very much for being here with us tonight.
Can
was
I,
a pleasure,
can I
man.
give a little
Of
shout
course
out?
you can. Absolutely, please do.
So we want to shout out to all of our band members because
Steen, Lore, Dieter, Alex, we love you guys.
we would be nothing without you. So guys, you're amazing. We love you, and
You mean the world to us.
hope we can do this all for a long time.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so sweet. Beautiful. Brother and sisters, we unite in music. Keep the flag flying. We'll see each other we'll see each other in the Mississippi, and hopefully nobody gets murdered very
Alright.
soon.
And you should, when everything is normal, I organize the Folk and Americana jams. So the
you
idea
do.
I invite
That's
you.
the folk and American jams happen when? Tell us about that as well.
It's normally the second Wednesday of the month.
The second Wednesday of the month in
Yeah.
Mississippi, the
And
folk and
Mississippi,
Americana
but
jams.
now
Yes,
it's COVID, so
I know.
I hope
I've
when
been meaning
everything
to get
is
to one.
normal, we can start playing music again, and we're gonna party like never before.
Party like it's 2019. We will. Yeah. Good luck to you, folks. Have a lovely evening there, and thanks for being with us tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Rua. Thank
See
you.
you very
Bye.
soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Ciao for
Bye.
now. Bye. There you are, folks. The wonderful murderinmississippi.com. Lovely talking to Leander and Myrta, their brother and sister, and amazing musicians, great people, and lovely musicians, lovely songwriters. Their band is superb. Check out their new album on the way. And thank you all very much for joining us from wherever you join us from tonight. And we'll see each other very soon on the next Raving with Rua. Mind yourselves. Take care. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.